They set us the problem of ordering the records in an Excel sheet that we generated in past practical sessions. The order we are going to do is to order them by final grade in descending order. That is, that the highest scores are at the start, the lower scores are after. Then they will ask us to reorder the records, this time by the name field in alphabetical order of the people. And then leave it according to the original order. We have this table and we see that they are sorted by a criteria that we don't know at this point. Logically, if in the end they are going to ask us to order them in the original order, the order they are in right now, I will have to define this order because you can't see it very well because it is neither by group nor by speciality, nor by grades nor by name. So for the first one, what we have to do. This is a usual recommendation when we have a data table, if at some point we wanted to return to this moment. Of course we could undo, but if we leave the spreadsheet we lose this. So we might think that we will insert, for example, a column in which we define an original order. The original order is 1, 2, and from here on all the others. And here we have sorted the records from 1 to 21 in the order they gave us, which is what they will ask us for at the end, that we regenerate it. Then they tell us to order by grade. The first thing we do is put the highest grades and then the lower grades. In descending order of grades, all this is a data table. We check that it is properly formed, that it has a row of headers that correspond to the names of the variables that we will use. Then in columns it has the homogeneous data. That is, where the names are, they are all names. Where there are numbers, they are all numbers. Where there are letters, they are all letters. Okay. We see that apparently the table is correctly formed, and we consider then that if we use the tools for Excel data tables, it is going to consider that the data that is in each of the rows correspond to each of the records. That is, that the person who is ordered in position 8, who at this moment is called Victor, his passport is 888, he belongs to Group B and he has these grades. These are his data. So we can't order by one column, just the grade data. Logically, they would be assigned incorrectly. It authorizes all the registration of the table. We have some formats applied that we can keep or expand, etc. Or we can apply any others we might want. Okay. What they ask us for is to order by grade. We position ourselves in any cell of the final grade field in the field we want to sort by. And then it is very straightforward to go to the Data tab in the Tools ribbon and sort. Of course, if we put it in alphabetical order of the letters A, B, C, D transferred to numbers, if the variable we want to order the data by are numeric data, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is, lowest to highest. This is not what we want in this case. We do not want to sort the grades from the lowest grade to the highest grade. No, we want to order them from highest grade to lowest grade, so what we have to do, put it in reverse alphabetical order. To make it go from Z to A, which is we hover above it, tells us that we are going to order from greatest to lowest. This is the order that we want, and if we have taken the precaution of putting one of the cells in the column we want to order by as active cell, it will be as simple as using this button, and we would get the grades sorted from highest to lowest final grade. So before Anna was first, but now Manuel is first with this passport number, this group, and this final grade. And we see that all of this is conveniently ordered. They tell us, in the second part of the exercise, that we have this grade order. With this we would get a list, we would send it, we would publish it, or whatever it was I wanted to do with it. But now I want to have it to consult when someone comes to see the exercise, and I want to locate it easily. I don't locate it correctly by grade but rather by name. The name of the student is here in what was the first column but is now the second. So what we have to do is sort this column alphabetically. We move it again. We make any cell in this column the active cell, and we hit the Sort Alphabetically button. We do it like so, and first we have this Persian who was in position 15. This is very straightforward, and what is important is to remember that to be activated and that are not helpful, all these tools in the flange of data. It is very important that the table of data is adequately. If we have taken this precaution and we see that all the data form a homogeneous data collection, they are all correctly labeled, etc., we have a lot of power within our reach. Lastly, they ask us to restore the original order. The original order, it's a case of positioning ourselves in the first column and clicking alphabetical order, which in this case again, even though they are numbers, the alphabetical order will be that of increasing natural number, and so we solve the exercise that we were set.